Hey, hi, hello, how are ya? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Mark. How's it getting on today? I'm up here because it's come to my attention that I really need a path between there and there. It's completely arbitrary. It's not exactly like a dire need, and the world isn't going to end if I don't put one in. But the world might end if I don't put one in. So I'm not going to do that right away because we are definitely going to be starting over at the temple. But that's just something that, for myself, I need to remember. Since last episode, I've had nothing but time to think, and I'll be honest, it hasn't really helped. I'm still looking for inspiration. However, I do think I like the idea of turning this into sandstone, then having more glass in here. So we have like the two different kind of rings, then having it building up from this middle ring. I don't fully know what that'll look like until we actually do it, but I think it'd be kind of cool. But even then, we could still go down the route of, if we do that, we could have something in the middle here, and then if that doesn't look right, we still have all this outside space that we could still technically build up at, because from the floor, looking up, all we're going to see is the cool glass and then something built above it. So that could be just as cool, to be honest. And probably just before we start, yes, I named these guys after Daft Punk. So, you know, some of you actually got it, which I've honestly never been proud of. So something like this is what I'm talking about. Have this as the inner ring, add the color. Could be more. I don't think I'm set on this final design here. Maybe that one could be color. I put it as the creeper face block to keep, like, I don't know, some kind of texture to it. I'm just looking around. I think this could look good, but again, it might just be pointless. However, that's just not great, is it? Do I have... Oh, I do. I have it equipped. Okay. Do I have enough glass? Is my next question. And I'll be honest... Oh, glass. Right. What does that look like? I don't think it looks bad necessarily. I think that could work. All the way around, I think that'll be fine. So I'm going to fill that in, and then we'll have a look at it from the bottom, and I don't know. We'll see what it looks like. It's definitely not the worst thing I've ever built, and it's not the worst thing I've ever seen. I don't hate it. I do... Where am I? Right. And I do... Oh, actually, get in the bin. I actually do quite like it. I do, however, think that there might need to be another ring coming from that one and going round, which means I do have to try and build that, which, I'll be honest, is kind of nerve-wracking, but I think that would make it look better. The little ring looks kind of out of proportion when put beside the big one. So like here, that area looks fine. Well, to me anyway, that looks fine. But then over here, it's really, really big. So I don't think that should be hard to fix. I think it is literally just putting in another ring. I've kind of got lucky with the other two, so I'm hoping the third one that I put in, I'll just get right by almost mistake. But then that also gives us more room to build. So instead of just building out from this circle, if we do have the rings, we could build from the back and then not interrupt the pattern. That's kind of my thinking anyway. I still don't know how it'll look. I now have a little bit of an idea in my head about what I want this to look like. But if it doesn't come in from the edge, and by that I mean, if it doesn't start here, and we were going to start it in here, it might look weird having this kind of like going vertically up, then along horizontally, then up again. That might look fine. I don't really know. So I'm thinking if we add in these rings, so say, where would this one be? So there's a 2 gap there. That's 2. So the ring would be like here or something. So then if we started building here, then it only, you know, there's, instead of having all this as horizontal, there's only, what, like 4 blocks. So that could work. But then again, that might not work. And, well, I won't know until I try, so give me a minute. So I kind of gave up, kind of just trying to freehand it. So I came in here, and I think I've got a pattern that I like. And now that I think about it, it actually looks really good with the rings. It kind of looks like a bullseye. Again, not really sure what I can do with the middle. Might kind of mess around in here. I'll keep that one a surprise. If I do actually, I'm literally just showing this so you can actually see what the roof is going to look like, because we've already got that down. If I do anything here to do with the actual spire itself, I'll leave that as a surprise, and we'll definitely work on that in the actual overworld in real time. But I think this could work. I couldn't really remember exactly how far it went to the end. I don't think we need another ring. I want to say here or even here is the stairs, like where it ends, but I really can't remember off the top of my head. So we might need another ring, we might not, but for now, I think that'll work. So now that that's in, I think that does look much better. The spacing's a lot better. Down here is still a little bit thick on all of them, but you know, there's only so much we can do. Apart from that though, I like the look of it. And now it's actually, I think, ready to actually start building. Like I said, I think I will be starting from here. Starting on the edge here seems kind of pointless. We'll have a little bit of a lip in and then we'll start, and hopefully it'll still look fine. I'm not 100% on that, but hopefully it'll look fine. From up here, it looks a little bit mad. I think it's just because some of the blocks don't render in, or it's because we're seeing the glass kind of side on there. Even just like that, I don't think that looks necessarily bad. I think that's kind of cool. Would it look better with like an outside edge? See, if we replaced the furthermost pane of glass with sandstone, it would be really close to the outside edge, which I think is kind of pointless. So I don't think I'll be doing that. I'm just now hoping that when we actually start building up again, that'll look okay. And if it doesn't, then that's not kind of great, is it? You know, it's kind of a lot of... This is so precarious. It's kind of a lot of work to actually take away. How did I miss that jump? The idea that I have is kind of monstrous. I have worked on it in creative mode. I've been kind of busy. And I have something that I am happy with, and I think it'll look really crazy. I don't know if it'll look good, but it will look wild. It'll look class, I hope. But it might just not fit in, and if it doesn't, then it just has to be taken straight back down again, which obviously isn't great. So before I bite the bullet and I start building, I'm going to do something that I know will look good, and that'll be really easy, and we're just going to dig a path, and we're just going to add it in here. It's easy to do, it's a nice little space filler between planning and building, and I think it'll just be fun. It's not going to be fun, I'm just going to be digging out and putting down wood, but you know what I mean. I was going to say realistically, if we just carry on from here, this shouldn't be a problem. Everywhere is then just going to be different sized roads, so this is going to be a 2. I forgot I'd made this a 3. So then do we make a 3 going along here to connect to that? Or do we do it from maybe like here and just have it as a 2? That look... See, these are the little nonsense kind of things I have going on in my head, trying to work out if they actually matter. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to make it a 3. Continue on from here. I don't know. We'll go from... we'll just go from here. We'll cut straight here. We'll make a road. Is this on the same level? Yes, we just need to go through here. We'll cut out these little bits of the tree. Everything will be hunky-dory. I'm going to build a trench. I'll be back. I wonder if you heard my shoulder pop there, because my goodness. So as you can see, we have our trench. And I've made the logical decision that we're going to go straight through this tree. We're not removing it. I think we'll walk straight under it. Yeah. When there's a... Hold on. So when we do this, we continue here. When we do that, we're walking. Yeah, we go right under it. Hi. Hello. How you doing? Right, that's fine. We go right under it. It looks ridiculous, but we're doing it anyway. And quite frankly, I don't care. Class. Great. Cool. The streetlights are coming on. Where's the sun? It's not here. Ah, there she goes. It's getting late. So we're on episode 33, which... Hold on. Yes, 33. Which to me is... I don't know. That's kind of mad. Mainly because, I don't know, I'm kind of surprised how well I'm actually sticking to this. Not in the way that, like, I'm usually just useless. I mean, I definitely kind of am useless. However, it's just been so much fun to make. Every episode, I've been really enjoying actually filming and recording and editing and trying to just make myself laugh with my own videos, which has been kind of refreshing. It's been a really, really nice source of entertainment for myself, keeping myself busy and giving myself a schedule in questionably really weird times. So I don't know, it's been a lot of fun. So I hope that so far you guys have been enjoying it, and that this is already just gone terrible. I definitely don't have enough carpet, but we have enough to make a start anyway. Now, what I just said there wasn't meant to be too much of like an over-the-top kind of like, you know, pouring my heart and soul out. It's just been nice. You know, times are tough. You have good days and you have bad days. And just the positivity and how well this whole thing's going, it just really helps. It really, really does. Oh, can you behave yourself? Put that there. So I am just genuinely really thankful. I don't know, it's a really good thing. But enough about that. How are you today? It has been a while since I asked. I know I asked in the intro, but, you know, I could be... Where am I? Hold on. I can do this. Right. Forward, up here, run, jump, and fly. Class. Right. Great. But you know, how are you getting on? I hope you're having a lot more good days than you are having bad days. That kind of just goes for anyone, to be honest. Times are hard enough without, you know... Ow. 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 Why did I come over here? Oh yeah, I need red wool. Do I have red dye over here? Surely I must do, because half my build is red. I actually do. Class. This still won't even be enough. What am I up to? I do that. I do that. Do I have shears somewhere? I need some kind of organization. Things just kind of go... Do I not have any iron anywhere? Where did I put those shears? Are they in my inventory? No. How have I lost some shears? I need to go find some wool. I'll be back. So I don't really know what's happened, because I remember there being hordes and hordes of sheep down here. What color are you? You're blue. Not what I need. Who's red? There you are. There used to be hundreds of boys down here. Like, lag causing amounts. And I know for a fact none of us have gotten rid of them. So does this go back to what I was saying about the mobs being weird? Did loads of them just despawn for some reason? Because there's what? In here, at the most, there's maybe 20. There used to be like 50. You're all still here. There used to be like 50. And that might not even be too much of an exaggeration. We're definitely missing a lot of sheep down here. That's kind of frustrating. That took a lot of breeding. And they were all different That's annoying. I really hope I grabbed enough wool. This was meant to be just a quick task. I might be like a couple short. Anyway, this was meant to be just a quick task. But we're getting there. It really annoys me you can stack wool on top of each other. Because, like... Who wants that? You know? Like, who's building something and goes, you know what? Yes. Yes. I'd actually love to see a build with that. Anyway, not the point. This is Done. Another simple addition, another way to get around. That was just a nice little segue. We had a little bit of time to talk. That was fun. Now let's get back to the matter at hand. So this is where my idea begins. This is where I'm going to start copying the idea that I made in my creative world. They all start on these blocks here. So where the two colors are there, opposite there, and over there. It starts with the stairs, and these go up in a complete straight line. Then these go up here diagonally with these blocks. And then here, nope, that's just the wrong block. Then here. So on and so forth. And they all meet on the one flat plane. We can have like a platform there. We can then, I don't know, build up here. So I put that just on completely the wrong one. Idiot. So we could then use the contour here to then build up and build around. So it's not just hollow. So there's more color, there's more blocks. I think that'd be quite cool. And then once it reaches that platform there, I'm going to continue to pretty much copy that idea and then just go up. So it has one central point at the top. So it's kind of like another pyramid. So it comes up to an actual point like that. And it's going to look cool. It's going to look really geometric. There's going to be lots of colors, there's going to be lots of texture, and it's going to look wild. I've also made the idea that we're going to start on this side here, the blue and the red side, so we can see what it looks like from the balcony, we can see what it looks like from the house, and we can make sure we're doing it right. So give me a wee minute, we'll start building this up, and we'll make sure that it looks good. Hopefully the idea that I mentioned made sense, but just in case it didn't, this is kind of what I'm talking about. Obviously these just come up in a straight line, these come up diagonally, they all meet at the one level. Then these are connected in the middle by something, I can't fully remember what. I want to say maybe it was just like straight lines and they just connected, but then something happened with the stairs as well, or I made like a circle. I think actually I connected the stairs, so the top of that one, the top of that one, and the one that I'm standing on. I made like a circle out of it. Not 100% sure, we'll have to double check on that one. But this is kind of what I'm going for, so I'm going to build up that side. I think I'm probably going to have a quick look at how I actually did the rest of it, and then, you know, we can kind of go from there. Now, obviously right now, it's not going to look great. It does need to obviously be finessed. This is kind of what I'm talking about so far. So the straight lines on the cardinal directions are all connected by this circle. This one goes up here just because that one goes under it. And in the middle, it's connected by a square. Now, what I did in the other one, I started going up from these blocks here. I think that looked kind of cool, and I can't remember for the life of me what I actually did in the middle. I kind of had an epiphany and remembered this is what I did, so I haven't actually gone back and checked yet. It would probably be smart to do that. However, I'm just going to eyeball it. I'm going to maybe just make up, you know, its own unique pattern from, instead of having it in the creative and just copy and paste that, I might just make it on our own here. We'll see what happens. We'll see what it looks like. Grab that. This is what we have so far. So like I was saying, these bits here could be connected by, I'm not really sure what. I'm not really sure what we would tie them in with, but they could definitely just have something going around them because we do have obviously this connecting line to them anyway. So we could tie that in, but that's something, you know, that's something to think about. I don't really know what's happened, but I've kind of ran out of time, and it's not, this isn't just meant to be like a generic like, oh, we're out of time. Okay, this video is meant to go up in 14 hours. I've just completely lost track of time. I don't know what's happened. I still need to edit it. I need to like proof watch it, and I need to actually get it uploaded. And I don't know, I've just completely ran out of time. I'm really, really sorry. It's just been a couple of those days where I've spoke about it before. I remember I was on top of the Ferris wheel. And it's just one of those days where you just don't feel happy, or you just don't feel good, and there's no real reason for it. You just don't. That's oddly fitting. So it's very hard to turn on the camera and then just be really happy. I'm really focused, and it's very hard to keep my train of thought when I'm trying to build this. It's just not been clicking, and it really kind of sucks. Obviously next time, I think, hopefully, we will be spending a lot of time on building this. It's going to keep going up. There's a lot more layers I want to do to it. There's a lot more detail and finessing and adding to it that I want to do. I don't know, if this isn't up to the standard that, one, you want or expect from me, or even to myself, that it's not up to my own level of standards, it's just been tough. Very sorry about that. We are normally happy. We have a lot of fun. Let me see what this looks like from over here. See, that'll be cool. Know what I mean? I think that'll look great. This is the worst outro in the world. I'm literally rambling, and I just don't know why. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I know that I have something to say, I just don't know what. So anyway, having said that, and with that being said, I hope you stay out of trouble. I hope you have a lot more good days than you have bad days. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, and I will see yous laters.